What's up, everybody? Patrick Bolaños here, co-founder of Trailer King Builders, a food truck manufacturer out of Houston, Texas. Coming at you again to share some valuable information regarding the food truck industry and how you can grow, scale, start your food truck empire. In this episode, I want to discuss the difference between a food truck or trailer. In our Facebook group, we get a ton of questions regarding, hey, how do I start? Where do I start? When do you consider getting a food truck or a trailer? And what are the pros and cons of each? Through the years, as we've built over close to 1,000 trailers or trucks over the past 3 or 4 years, we've seen, we've done a lot more trailers than we've done trucks. One of the biggest reasons that we do more trailers than we do trucks, obviously it comes down to budget. So if I were a food truck operator or a potential food truck owner, and I was considering investing in a concession trailer or food truck, and a budget was not an issue, meaning I have access to the amount of money in the world, whatever kind of money I want, I would consider a food truck. The only reason I would consider a food truck is the efficiency of coming in and out of the truck, driving to places, and finding places to park, and making it a whole lot easier in terms of getting around. When you have a trailer, you have to get a truck and you have to pull it, right? A lot of our customers or a lot of people in the Facebook group would say, well, I'd rather you do a truck because then I don't have a truck to pull it with. But have you considered that for $35 a day, $45 a day, you can rent a U-Haul to pull the trailer? So assuming that you don't have a truck and you are doing this part-time, 3 to 4 days a week, rent a U-Haul to pull your trailer for the day, and then when you're done, you return the truck. So, number one, budget is probably the most important factor in determining between a food truck or a trailer. If budget was not an issue, you want to go brand new truck, brand new build out. It's going to be $150,000 plus for a truck. If you want to go on a used truck basis, new build out, new equipment, you're looking at around $80,000 investment. Give or take a few thousand depending who you go with. Only go with the best. Make sure that the builders that you go with have a reputation and you reach out to them, etc. What are the pros and cons as far as operation wise? Okay, number two, if you go used truck versus a trailer and your truck breaks down, you are out of business until you fix that truck. So that's a big downside. That is a downside that most people are not willing to risk, and so they prefer going with a trailer. If that truck is in great condition and you know that the risk of it breaking down is low, then you might go with a food truck. Okay? Another factor is the ease of coming in and out of events. Some events require that you have a food truck. Other events will give you enough space for you to come in with a trailer and park, etc. So I guess location will be number three. Location, because one, it'll come down if it's allowed, if a trailer is allowed or a truck is allowed. And most counties allow food trailers. A lot of downtown areas do not allow trailers. So if you go to Dallas downtown, Houston downtown, I'm not sure if Houston downtown, I gotta confirm that, but I know Dallas for a fact does not allow, and New Orleans downtown does not allow trailers. They only allow food trucks. So if you do want to be serving in a downtown area and that's your target market, well, you're gonna have to go with a food truck. Another factor that comes into play that I hear a lot from our Facebook group and a lot of owners is that a trailer allows them to have two vehicles simultaneously when you're operating. So for example, let's say you are parked on some street at a gas station, or you're parked at some location and you have the truck that you pull it with and you have your trailer. You can leave your trailer there and use the truck to go run errands so that you can either reload in some inventory. Maybe there's an emergency, your generator broke down and so you have to go get something fixed, or you just ran out of something and you have to go get it. It allows you to have two vehicles at the same time. If not, you're gonna have to drive a truck and drive another vehicle to have at your disposal for you to be able to get in and out. So, I mean, that's pretty much the basics of a truck versus a trailer. Budget is going to be a huge determining factor. If you are on a budget, you want to start with less initial investment. Let's say from 35 to 55,000. Then I would go with the trailer. If you budget is not an issue, or you absolutely have to have a truck, then you're gonna have to consider getting a used truck or a new truck and figuring out if your county or the area where you want to serve allows to have either or. Other than that, I mean, they both do the same. They both function the same. Spacing is another big factor that you might want to consider. Our trailers, for example, that we build, we always build 8.5 foot wide trailers, giving you more space for equipment and in the aisle between one side of the trailer and the other side of the trailer, so it makes it more comfortable to work in. Some trucks, FedEx trucks, are only 90 inches wide, so you don't have that much space to work in. So if you do want to feel comfortable and you do want to be a little bit more efficient within the build out, then a trailer is a way to go. So I hope this helps. It ultimately will come down to what your own situation is. So if you want to build a trailer, you can do that. If you want to build a truck, you can do that as well. But please consider the pros and cons of each and where you're at in the process. One, what your budget is, what you want your initial investment to be. And if you absolutely have to have a truck, then you can get a truck done, new, used. You can buy used. The problem with buying a truck used is you might never find exactly what you're looking for. They will never have exactly what it is you need unless you're buying someone else's business and it's the same concept as yours and they have everything you need. And so it's a little tricky. So I hope this helps. It's a question that we get often, and when you're out there, if you have any questions, if you need any help in this process of understanding how much space you have, etc., make sure to reach out to us, Trailer King Builders. We're here to help. We have a quoting tool or assist customization tool on our website that allows you to pick trailer, step van, or sprinter van for your build out. And then as you go through the process, you get to pick and choose what type of build out. You'll have what we've referred to a kitchen trailer versus a snow cone trailer. Kitchen trailer basically means you'll have gas lines, hood, extractor fan, and equipment that requires propane. A snow cone trailer means it will not have a hood, no extractor fan, and can be used for either coffee, snacks, snow cone, Italian ice, acai bowls, etc., etc., etc. And then you get to choose the equipment that goes inside each type of build. When you're picking the equipment, make sure to talk to the manufacturer of that piece of equipment so that you understand what the warranty is for refrigeration inside a mobile unit. Some manufacturers will void the warranties in these types of mobile units. So, food truck or trailer will depend on each situation. Budget is a major factor. Location is a major factor. Size is a major factor. You get to decide which one you want. I hope this helps. Go and get it. Reach out to us, and I hope you can reach other levels of success within the food truck industry. Thank you.